What's happening, boys and girls? How the devil are we? Shanksy here, and today we are going to have a look at the new characters that are coming out in version 4.3, starting right now. Right, with there being a few characters being in this patch, guys, we're going to start from the top. The one that's going to hit our screens first is Swarm. And he is going to be part of the Sinister Six. He's a villain, city, bio, controller, Spider-Verse, Sinister Six, rogue agent. I think he's got enough tags, right? His normal ability is B-Ball. His secondary ability is B-Scream. His ultimate is B-Gone. And his passive is Buzzkill. Let's have a little look at his stats real quick. Right, so at 7 gold star, 4 red star, he's going to be coming in at 74k power with 172k health. 172k health puts him above Minerva and just below Symbiote Spider-Man, right in the middle there. Really, really nice health pool for Swarm. Now, at damage coming in there at 12,874, he is going to be putting in around, let's have a little look down here, 2,874. He is going to be just below Spider-Man and just above War Machine. Pretty decent, right? Then he's coming in with 0 armor. Absolutely nothing. And you know what? That puts him right down there with Scarlet Witch. As far as focus go, 3,220. It's going to be putting him fairly low down. Probably, let's have a little look. Probably just below Yo-Yo. In fact, just above Yo-Yo. And just below America Chavez. So, really, really nice stats coming in there for Swarm, in my opinion. Resistance is at 2,000. It's fairly low. Crit damage 130, crit chance 190. But then, obviously, one of the most important stats in the game, in any of these type of games, is obviously going to be speed. And speed at 119 is coming on bang on level with Daredevil. So, those are his stats. But what about his skills? What do they do? Let's have a little look. So, B-Ball is his primary ability, and that is attack the primary target for 220% damage, plus 50% drain, rebound chain to 2 adjacent targets for 180% damage and 50% drain. If charged, lose 1 charged. If not charged, attack self for 300% damage. Say what? Say what? Counter attack does not break the chain. If charged, lose charge. If not charged, attack self for 300% damage. He attacks himself more than he hits them for. Right, yeah, okay. Can't wait. B-Scream is his secondary ability. Attack primary target for 250% damage and apply disrupt. If the primary target has disrupt, bonus attack for 190% damage and apply defense down. If the primary target has defense down, bonus attack for 190% damage and then apply slow. If charged, lose 1 charged. If not charged, attack self for 400% damage. Swarm don't like himself much. Swarm don't like himself much at all. That's absolutely ridiculous. Right, B-Gone is his ultimate ability. Attack all enemies for 300% damage and apply 2 bleed for 2 turns. If charged, lose 1 charge. And if not charged, attack self for 500% damage. Behave yourself. See what I did there? Behave. Oh, it's wasted. On spawn, gain 4 charged. On turn, if charged, heal for 20% of this character's max health and flip 2 negative effects to positive effects. Gain 3% dodge chance per charge. So, from what we can work out, he is going to be pretty decent for 4 turns. If he's alive for more than 4 turns, he ain't going to be. I don't know about all that. Right, let's move on to the next. Right, as I've got no idea what order the rest of these are going to be arriving in, we are going to start with Electro next. At level 70, at gear tier 13, 7 gold, 4 red, she will be coming in at 63, pretty much 74k power. And this is what Electro's looking like. Electro is a Villain City Bio Blaster, Spider-Verse, Sinister Six Rogue Agent. Again, fair few tags, right? One thing I am going to say, holy moly, I'm so happy these guys aren't mutants because I'm so fed up of farming mutant gear right now. It's beyond a joke. But they are all coming in with bio and tech, right? So, basic ability is Electroshock. Live Wire is a secondary ability. Chain Lightning is her ultimate, and power is passive. So, coming in there at 120k health. She is going to be in the region. She's going to be fairly low down, to be honest. 120k health is well below average. Going to be slightly above Gamora and slightly below Captain America. So just below that benchmark as far as health goes. At 14k damage, she is going to be coming in really, really high up, right? 14.5k is basically just a little bit more than Ultron and just a little bit less than Cyclops. So one of the top damage dealers in the game at first glance. As far as armor goes, 5,700 armor. It is going to be fairly low again. She is going to be a big blaster. We're looking around the same type of armor as Hand Blade Master and Hand Assassin. That type of armor. More notable characters around that type of mark would be someone like Pyro or Daredevil that just have got a tiny bit more armor than her. As far as focus goes, let's have a little look. 2,624 will put her in the region of fairly low down, probably just a little bit lower than Cull Obsidian and a little bit higher than Okoye. Resistance is coming in pretty standard, but what about that speed, baby? What about that speed at 120 speed? Not looking too bad at all. And hang on, where are we? 120 speed puts her in the region of Karnak, Squirrel Girl, and Taskmaster, just below Symbiote Spider-Man. So, really, really nice stats for Electro, this crazy, crazy blaster. But what do these skills look like? So, Electroshock, being her basic, is attack primary for 250% damage, plus fill the speed bar for self by 20%. But on a turn-based game, filling the speed bar is always absolutely huge. Then we go to Live Wire, which is a special, and that is attack primary target for 300% damage, bonus attack for 150% damage per positive effect on the target. Alright? So other characters that do those type of like extra damage if they've got debuff, and why they hit so hard is actually Ultron as well, where if the target's got defense up, he hits for double the damage, right? Chain Lightning is her ultimate ability. Attack primary target for 350% piercing and apply offense down for 2 turns. Attack all other enemies for 280% piercing and apply offense down for 2 turns. In war, clear all positive effects on primary target. Clear 2 positive effects on secondary target. Gain 100,000 extra focus for the attack, and this cannot be blocked. Cannot be counter-attacked. What I love about this, what I absolutely love about this, is in war, clear all positive effects on the primary target and clear 2 positive effects from each secondary target. This does not say on war offense or on war defense. It is up to you where you want to use these guys. They're going to get war bonuses, but they are not tied to offense or defense. And that to me is absolutely huge. You know, the amount of times where we've got one or the other and we don't really have that flexibility of where we want to put them, all of a sudden with Electro we do. Right, unlimited power, being the passive. On turn, gain 1 charge up to a maximum of 5. In war, on ally Sinister 6 turn, gain 1 charge up to a maximum of 5. Again, in war, not war offense, not war defense, in war. At the end of any turn, if this character has 5 or more charge, attack the most injured enemy for 300% damage and lose 5 charge. Gain 10% piercing per charge. So, looking pretty good. As a blaster, she's going to be hitting really, really hard. Right, coming in next, Doc Ock has also joined the fray. He's going to be a legendary character with the unlock of requiring X-Force, which is going to be super, super hard. for a great many of us, right? But his kit looks absolutely insane. He is a villain, city tech support, Spider-Verse, Sinister Six, legendary character. And at 7 stars, 4 red, he will be coming in about 72.5k power. Tentacle Slam, Sinister Recharge, Superior Villain, and Master Planner being his skills. Let's have a look at the rest of him. Look at that kit. I love it. Doc Ock is finally here. The Sinister Six has become the Sinister 32. Love it. Right, let's have a little look at his skills. So, coming in there at 159k health. We'll put him around Beast, maybe more like Kree Noble, Mystique, and just below Ultimate is where he's going to be coming in as far as health goes. When he's coming in with damage, coming in there at 12k damage, he is going to be looking fairly middle of the road damage-wise and coming in around that Juggernaut, Green Goblin, M'Baku type of damage numbers. But it all depends on his multipliers, on his skills, right? As far as armor goes, coming in with 8k armor, not too shabby at all. That's going to be putting him around 8.5k. Probably be putting him around the Strife Vision style of armor, right? So he's right up there as far as armor goes. With focus coming in there at 4,200 focus, it's going to be putting him right towards the top of the shop. And we're talking right up there with Cyclops and Mr. Sinister. I think he's going to be probably, with as far as focus goes, probably top 5 in the game. When resistance comes into play, we are going to be looking at the 3,000 mark, and that's going to put us down there with Taskmaster, Captain America, and Magneto. So just above, just below Magneto, and just above Doctor Strange. So coming in there at that style of resistance. But what about that most important stat? Speed, 124 speed. Puts him absolutely lightning fast. Puts him at the same speed as Proxima Midnight, which is faster than Ebony Maw, but a little bit slower than Black Panther. Really, really, really quick. I think that puts him in the top 10 as far as speed goes. Right, so not looking too shabby as far as his stats go, but let's be fair, he's a legendary with a crazy unlock. He should be looking really good, right? Tentacle Slam is his basic ability, and that is attack the primary target for 320% damage, plus apply slow for 2 turns. This attack cannot be dodged, and it can miss if you're blinded for it. Sinister Recharge is his special ability, and that is apply 3 charged up to a maximum of 10 to self and all chargeable Sinister Six allies. Keep in mind, with that craziness of Swarm, you're going to really need, if you are going to be using Swarm, you're going to need to put him on the team with Doc. Otherwise, by himself, like that 4 turns and I'm dead type thing, ain't looking all that great, right? Then, summon a missing Sinister Six ally from the following list: Shocker, Vulture, Rhino, Green Goblin, or Mysterio. If the missing Sinister Six ally is already summoned, fill that character's speed bar by 100%. Apply regeneration to self and all allies. In war, to apply 3 regeneration for 2 turns instead. And again, that key component there in war. Doesn't matter if it's offense or defense in war. So having a look at his summons, they're all coming in around the 62k mark. Shocker, then we go on to Vulture, or we've got Rhino in there as well, and of course Goblin and Mysterio. So any of the original Sinister Six can actually be summoned by Doc Ock at any point, right? That's absolutely crazy. Right, Superior Villain is his ultimate ability, and this is a massive AoE attack. Attacks all enemies for 300% damage, plus flip 2 positive effects to negative effects. Each target has all negative effects already on them, prolonged by duration. That's a really, really good AoE skill. And if you notice there, it needs 5 charges. It starts at 3, so on his 3rd turn, he can damn hot. Master Planner is his ultimate ability. And on turn, if charged, apply 1 deflect and 1 speed up to a maximum of 5. Self and all adjacent allies. So it's going to be very important where you put him in your lineup, because who do you want to get those deflects and speed ups on to do the most damage, right? On block, heal self and all Sinister Six allies for 10% of this character's max health. War, heal for 20% instead. In war, when this character or a chargeable Sinister Six ally drops below 20% health, Fill this character's speed bar by 100% and clear heal block. In war, gain 15% damage. Charge repulse Sinister 6 allies also gain 15% damage. Now, with Doc Ock, I think this is going to be the key crux of it, right? Without Doc Ock, I think Sinister 6 are going to be really nice for all. With Doc Ock and that regeneration for so long, 2 turns, 3 regenerations, clear block, all that type of stuff, I see them being an absolute beastly defense team. It's going to take a lot getting through these. So, last but not least, there's more to this passive. Gain 20% block chance. Sinister 6 allies gain 20% block chance. Gain 40% max health. Sinister 6 allies gain 40% max health. Gain 10,000% resistance against offense down. All allies gain 10,000% resistance against offense down. He's got one hell of a passive. That is a naughty, naughty passive. Right, now on to the last. Baron Zemo also finds his way into Marvel Strike Force. Baron Zemo is a villain global skill controller with that Hydra tag as well. He's got target assault, dominating blow, premeditation, and the true leader are his skills. But what about his stats? Now, I've got to be honest, I was having a quick look at Baron Zemo's stats a little bit earlier. And as far as stats go, they leave an awful lot to be desired. I don't know what his damage multipliers are going to be. I don't know what his skills are going to bring to the team. But as far as base stats go, he's coming in super low. 109k health puts him just above Star-Lord and just below a monstrosity. As far as damage goes, with 11k damage, he's coming in well below average, and we are going to be looking at just above Venom and just below Pyro. As far as armor goes, at 4,900, we are looking well down the ranks, just below Hand Archer and just above the Human Torch. As far as focus goes, at 3,552, we are looking, bear with me 2 seconds, a little bit better than average, but 3,552, we are looking just above Miles Morales and just below Nightmare. As far as resistance go, at 2,400, again, we are looking below average, or just about average to be fair, around that Graviton mark, Killmonger, and again, just below Yo-Yo as far as resistance go. So then crit damage is obviously the same for everyone, crit chance is the same for everyone, and that most needed speed is 113, making him, I believe, the slowest character out of this patch, and in line with Namor, Toad, and just below Korath. Now, obviously, Toad's got little bonuses that he goes for war and things like that, but Baron Zemo does. So as far as base stats go for Baron Zemo, I'm not all that impressed. But let's have a little look at his skills and see if that could change the tide of that. We will be doing videos on all these guys, breaking them down a little bit more, but this is just a broad overview. So applies this now to a Hydra Grenadier ally. Attack primary target for 290% damage. 290% damage is alright, but again, his damage isn't all that crazy high to begin with. And as far as Hydra Grenadier goes, maybe if you've got decent red stars on him, something that's going to be worthwhile. A lot of characters are going to be getting changed in this patch as well, guys. And I'm going to be doing another video tomorrow on all those changes. Like 10 pages of patch notes, guys. Make a cup of tea before watching that video. Right, Dominating Blow is his special ability. It requires two charge points, and it starts fully charged. Really, really nice. Clear 3 death proof from primary target. Attack primary target for 450% damage. If primary target is a minion, attack for 900% damage plus 20% piercing instead. Minions killed by this attack cannot be revived. Wow. Okay. Gain 5,000% extra focus for this attack. This attack is unavoidable and cannot be blocked. Minions killed by this attack cannot be revived, and it's attacking for 900% damage and 20% piercing. That will kill off a minion sharpish. Like, sharpish. Wow. That is a big, big hit. Dominating Blow is a little crazy. Premeditation requires 5, and it starts full attack primary target for 300% damage and apply ability block for 1 turn and slow for 2 turns. Rebound chain to 4 adjacent targets for 270% damage and apply slow for 2 turns. Gain charge. So that's premeditation. That second skill is absolutely crazy to me. If that does what I think it can do, holy, that is going to be pretty spicy. Right, True Leader is his passive ability. On spawn, gain charge and apply immunity for 1 turn and defense up for 2 turns to self and all Hydra allies. On turn, if charged, attack all non-minion enemies for 300% damage and attack all minion enemies for 400% damage. Then clear 3 positive effects. Apply Disrupt for 2 turns to all minion enemies and lose charge. Minions killed by this attack cannot be revived. Gain 40% speed. Non-minion Hydra allies gain 40% speed. That would be the likes of your Red Skull. And on war offense, on enemy... that was a tongue twister. On war offense, on enemy minion turn, apply 1 evade up to a maximum of 3 to self and again all adjacent allies. So, even while his skills might be a little bit while his stats might be a little bit lackluster, Baron Zemo's got some skills on him, baby. And if you're taking him up against any type of minion room, been for some hard work. Right, that is going to be it for me today, boys and girls. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Let me know down below what character you are most looking forward for out of this patch, and if you're going to be able to get Doc Ock on that first time round. Let me know down below. I'm going to put my hands up. I think this is going to be the first legendary that I've missed out on since Magneto on the first time round. So I think I'm going to miss him, which honestly, now looking at his kit, I'm absolutely gutted about. But such is life. Sometimes you need a bit of a break, right? It is what it is. So let me know down below what character you're most looking forward for. I'm going to do another video tomorrow that is going to highlight all the changes in these and there are some OGs, like some serious OGs in this patch that are going to get a buff. So keep an eye out for that tomorrow as well. And until next time, boys and girls, Discord links are down below, live stream links are down below, all that type of good stuff. Until next time, be smart, be strong, be safe. I'll see you on the flip side. Come on, take it easy.